Uninformed heirs often make poor financial decisions with the assets left to them, leading to unnecessary taxes, overspending on attorney fees, family disputes, and much, much more. Generational wealth planning can keep your hard-earned money and your family where it belongs and keep your parental wishes intact. In today's episode of Nestology TV, we're going to talk about speaking with your adult children about inheritance. Let's get started. Well, we all know it's always best to lead by example. It's going to be hard to educate your children or expect them to carry out your parental financial desires if you yourself have not yet created a comprehensive financial plan. One of my main jobs as a certified financial planner is to create and follow financial blueprints that address tax planning, estate planning, retirement planning, insurance, and investments, all under one roof. Contrary to what some children think, it's important to remember that you have a lot of years of life experience and wisdom to bestow upon them. Over the course of your life, it's likely that you've already learned from both good and poor financial decisions. Perhaps you've already settled an estate of a loved one, or dealt with an inheritance, or maybe you've already experienced the daunting responsibilities of assisting elderly parents as they age. It's never a good idea to assume that your children have it all figured out. Share your financial experiences with them. It can go a long way. You know what they say about assumptions. It's not good to do. There's great pride in leaving a legacy for your family. It's an amazing accomplishment. Take time, sit down with your children, share what you'd like to see happen with your assets when you're gone. This conversation can create purposeful direction and a sense of sentimental responsibility for them. It is a shame when I see heirs blow through their inheritance prematurely, as I know the level of discipline it takes to accumulate those assets over a lifetime. It's not my job to only educate my clients. I also consider it a responsibility to educate their children. There's no reason for them to reinvent the wheel after you're gone. An introduction to us here at Wealth Nest can serve as a lifelong wealth of knowledge for your children. Providing a trusted point of contact can also alleviate the stress that stems from starting a new relationship on the fly, or even worse, falling into the wrong financial advisor's hands. This relationship can also serve as a financial center point for your family in the event of an emergency or loss. I take pride in the fact that I'm often one of the first people notified when families experience these types of hardships. The last thing I'll mention today is there's no need to procrastinate. Wealth Nest is ready to help you today. Now is the time to address these important financial matters. I found that when people often do things for the first time, they tend to make mistakes. My goal is to help my clients avoid costly mistakes for their families through preparation. Give me a ring if you have any questions on this matter. We're happy to help. Thanks for joining us for another session of Nestology TV. Until next time, take care.